Crazy times.
crazy times. And one of the things that um, I wasn't able to do as well as I wanted to in terms of preparation for this is really to calm myself and and calm some of the internal pieces that are spinning. And so, if you don't mind going with me, it's different not being in the space. I get that. We'll get used to it. But just over 2 years ago, as a patient in a cardiac intensive care unit, I learned to appreciate even more what a gift it is to just simply breathe and and to have gratitude, be thankful for every breath that we take. So as we think about what's happening for us now, I'd ask you to join me in breathing. So we, and with every breath, I can think about the things that I'm thankful for. For me in my personal life, um, my wife has been a rock for our family. She allows the opportunity for me to be fully engaged in this particular process, and she takes care of those things that are happening in my house. I'm thankful in the middle of all this crisis for an amazing team of people who, in less than 24 hours, made arrangements to provide 250 meals for students, and we anticipate providing more meals today. And I'm also thankful to be a part of a school community as I observe teachers and staff members from all elements of our Galena USD 499 stepping up to meet the needs of our students. Um, you know, a part of my faith journey, I've been taught that I need to differentiate between faith and fear. In that journey, I've been taught that that I should focus not so much on present circumstances and the craziness that might create uncertainty in my own mind, fear, rather to focus on a future, a hopeful future that whatever we're experiencing today, that tomorrow is going to be better. In fact, even better than what I could imagine. And I mentioned this in my opening comments back in August about who I believed each of you are for our kids, and I used the label Agents of Hope. And certainly as we think about the current circumstances that we're facing, there is no time greater than right now for you to be agents of hope, because you're the ones that you look at your kids. You look at these kids that come to us, and despite all of the present circumstances of what you notice in their lives, you love them. You love them as they are, and yet you love them enough to look past their present circumstances and to see what their future might be. You teach them, you encourage them, you don't let them quit, so that they can live out that successful future that you see in their lives. Not only are you agents of hope for the students, you're agents of hope for the parents of those students. They've come to you at times scared, worried, because they're experiencing things with their children that maybe they've never experienced before. Situations that they don't see how they're going to make it through, or what that bright future is for their child. And yet you've lived it before, and you assure them that their kid will be fine. You grab their hand, metaphorically, sometimes literally, and you empathize with them, you go alongside them, and you assure them that they're not alone in that journey and things will be okay. When we do those things for our kids, when we do those things for their parents and their families, it also makes us agents of hope within our community. Because as a collective group of individuals, this family we call Galena USD 499, we calm the waters for our community. And I think that the one of the most significant ways that we do that is that we teach our kids to persevere, to develop character through that perseverance, and with that character, stay focused on the future with a hope that no matter how good or how bad today is, tomorrow can and will be better. And to that end, when we think about the things that we're going to do, that we're already doing for our kids and for our communities, we think about why we offer this and who we are in our communities. And certainly, as we do these things, as we live out this role for our kids and our communities, we're looking for ways, and we'll continue to look for ways to stay connected with our students and with their families, letting them know that you care for them as a person, and you want to help support them through whatever it is they're going through. I think that another piece that we can offer with any of our efforts is that we provide a level of normalcy. While how we deliver and how we live out who we are for our students might be a little bit different, what will be normal is that we are teachers and they are students. And while that may seem very basic, when individuals are facing uncertainty in their life, they need whatever they can grab onto that is normal, that gives them that sense of confidence. And with everybody locked up in their houses, quarantined, or whatever the case may be, quite honestly, there's a lot of people out there that just need something productive to do with their time. And what we'll do, we'll offer them an opportunity to stay engaged and maybe even to some degree distracted from some of the things that might be going on out there. To that end, with our kids, one of the things another thing, and there's a list of things that I want to communicate, and then we'll open up the chat line for some questions, etc., is that I do want to encourage you to include students as our partners in our community to help make things better. So as we think about possible solutions for moving forward, I encourage you to include students as part of that, asking them to partner with us in contacting their friends, sharing information, or maybe even supporting or providing some of those supports for them as well.